for coming up here. You're making me cry. I think she spoke for all of us and for so many of those like her across the state. So it's a tough act to follow, but I'm happy to answer any additional questions.
Senator, do you have any Republicans co-sponsors as of right now?
No.
What have you done to try and get Republican co-sponsors?
We sent out a co-sponsorship request no different than any other bill.
How long ago?
Just yesterday.
Senator, do you get the feeling that you're getting enough support from the governor's office? We're getting into an election cycle here, and I know Democrats are beginning to criticize the lack of leadership for not getting this done. Do you feel that the governor's office is doing enough to support you and get some of those Republicans to move?
I honestly think that the blame doesn't lie with the governor. The blame lies with the leadership in the General Assembly. And there's only so much the governor can do to move folks that I believe are motivated from irrational and selfish places.
Representative for Fairfield also said yesterday that the House is looking at 12 to 14
I saw that.
Medicaid, and they want to get that done by October 1st. Do you think that's realistic?
Well, I have not had any subsequent conversations with Chairman Olmstutz. I just read the same thing in Gone, where I have no idea what 12 to 14 bills he's referencing, nor whether or not that would be something that would be possible. Again, it has to go through both chambers, so whatever they decide they're coming up with by October 1st, then again, President Faber has to decide whether or not we're in a place to act in the Senate. So it is going to take, two chambers to tango at this point. And it's unclear whether or not that, any strategy that is currently being discussed is either A, real, or B, effective.
Do you have any idea of when this could get a hearing, or have you talked to Burke about that?
Again, the only discussion, I've been in contact with Senator Burke repeatedly throughout the summer. And again, he is aware of this bill. He intends, and he shared with me the same that he shared with the press, I believe yesterday, about the potential of having, quote unquote, like generalized hearings in the subcommittee of Medicaid. Now, here's the rub in general. This bill, or Senate Bill 145, or a substitute bill, the stuff has to go through the Senate Finance Committee because the Medicaid subcommittee does not have the power to accept substitute bills, amend, or vote. So all Chairman Burke can do is talk in circles. And that's unfortunate. So again, it's down to the leadership of this chamber to convene a Senate Finance Committee hearing to accept this bill, accept a substitute bill of Senate Bill 145 that would potentially look like this, if that's the decision that they want to go forward and make. But nothing can really happen without the convening of a real standing committee. The fact that Senate Bill 145 or any Medicaid hearings are simply occurring in this subcommittee, to me says that there's no real commitment to action, because everyone knows that the subcommittees have no ability to act.
You said that lawmakers are acting from somewhat of a selfish place. Do you think that has anything to do with the election next year and their own, primary interests?
I would say my personal opinion is that there are fears of primary challenges from the right. No one has explicitly said that to me. That is just me being in the public sector for the last decade.
There's talk up in Toledo right now that Representative Sears may face a challenge on the right because of her position on Medicaid. What do you think of that?
I don't think anything of that. I think that, we all take stances. We all take chances. And we make calculated decisions on when it's appropriate to stand up for what's right and what is worth risking your job for. Representative Sears is committed to this issue. I don't really know her hardly at all, but I would say that from what I know her reputation, she is committed to this issue, and she was willing to take a political risk to try to pursue what's right for the people of the state of Ohio. And this is the kind of issue where we need courage, where we cannot be concerned about ourselves. We need to be concerned with you. I'm sorry. How can you be concerned with yourself when there are people out there that are sick, are dying, are working, and you know you can solve that problem, why would you care about a primary challenge? That's just my opinion.
Do you feel you